Should have said, if you don't mind limiting yourself to about 3 minutes per mic reader. Next up will be Ray Hatch.
Voluminous loves. They say I'm fickle. They say I'm promiscuous. I've been called a voluptuary, a libertine, even a volumizer. Granted, I'm surrounded day and night by 1,001 beauties, and that I often avail myself of them. On waking this morning, I reached for Shelley and indulged in a bout of textual congress to begin the day. When I tired of Shelley, I turned to Keats to read an ode and reflect on negative capability until I was rendered lightheaded by acute caffeine deficiency. On entering the kitchen, my eye fell on Shakespeare lying atop Julia Child in the pantry. On the shelf below them, I saw Orwell's Down and Out in Paris and London and smiled. Having been a scullion early in the course of my career, I can easily identify with Eric Blair in his pearl diving days. Tempting as it was, I returned to Swan's Way and sojourned for a while in Combray, lingering there until Françoise began preparing lunch, reminding me that I had not yet had breakfast. Lipo got it right, books first, then food. As I nibbled on oatmeal punctuated by almonds and figs, I flipped through recent issues of The New Yorker, The Nation, and the New York Review of Books, hoping to find that piece on Bolaño's 2666 that I read not long ago. Frustrated, I turned to Tron Gutbar and Orbis Tertius in the original Spanish, occasionally reaching for the English translation in an effort to get my bearings. The breakfast things put away, it was time for my daily assignation with history, anthropology, and such. So what would it be this morning? A dip in Brodel's Mediterranean? A cruise with Ibn Battuta to the Persian Gulf and points beyond? Or should I join up with Livingston to search for the source of the Nile? I could take in the cockfights in Bali with Clifford Geertz, or set out for Tropique with Levi Strauss as my guide. And what about Hugh Thomas on the Spanish Civil War? I've been meaning to read that for years. But wait, where's Grand Horizontal, that book I found in Goodwill last week? It's about the demi-monde of 19th century Paris, which makes me think of Walter Benjamin. I'll never finish the Arcades project at the rate I'm going. And I wish I had time for Susan Sontag, but I'm afraid I'll have to stand her up again. Over the course of my life, my books have cost me 3 wives. Not an unfair price to pay for a good life. Wife number 1, on going with me into a bookstore, noted that my backpack was empty and my wallet full. But on the way out, I was straining under the load, and she had to pay for the cab. Your eyes are bigger than your brain, she said. Long-suffering wife number 2 finally issued the grand ultimatum. It's me or the books, she said. You must choose. You know, I really love that woman too. And Rosalinda, mi ex-esposa Latina, claimed that my troubles with women could easily be explained. It's simple, she said. You're a tomosexual. Maybe it's time I come out and admit that it excites me to crawl into bed with books, slip inside their covers, and wallow in their inner folds. I can't get to them all, though, and my shelves offer a daily reproach, crowded as they are with countless novels, short stories, poems, essays, biographies, anthologies, monographs, and unclassifiables. They all wait so patiently. They're also available, so ready to spread themselves wide for my pleasure. Must so many be declined, ignored, reduced to wallflowers? Must the virginal pages of Dante in Italian remain forever uncut? Must Jung's commentaries on the Book of Job eternally gather dust? And what about Isabel Allende on the topmost shelf? Couldn't I go up and see her sometime? From floor to ceiling, from wall to wall, my books insulate me from the harsh winds outside. How could I not love them? How could I not love them all?